All right, I am back for the day. My name is Isaac Redford. I am the mad scientist behind Muse Podcast, which is the Muse Podcast search engine. We are going to do a patch today that is going to help out with the episode details. There was a section whenever you click the Go to Audio button, and unfortunately did not take you to the auto controls, which it should have. In the demo, found that out. I was like, needs to be fixed. Another thing that was adjusted, there was a few buttons that got clicked on the time segments. If you're too low when you click them, and I'm going to demonstrate this too, I'll show you what the code was and then what it does now. I'll also show you the code changes too that go with it. So what happened was if you click too low on the time segments, the buttons would pop up below where you couldn't see them, and I need them to pop up above so they'd be inverted. Um, and then I'll show that. And then there's another thing that I'm not going to show, but it is basically if you had like a proxy going on with your internet or out and about. There was some, if you try to click the share button, I didn't have any like catch statements to protect against that. It kind of froze everything. So that doesn't happen anymore or shouldn't. As far as I can tell, I should be able to get past proxies, or if you lose internet connection, press the share button and kind of get stuck and you couldn't press any other buttons inside the episode details. That should be fixed now. I put in a few safety mechanisms for that. So let's go into the code. I am gonna minimize my big me, go for the mini me. Boop, here we are. Okay. So here are the code changes. We'll kind of go more into that. Here's the patch. This is gonna be major version 1, minor version 48, and it's gonna be patch 57. So went from 56 to 57. No big deal. Let's go into what it used to do. All right, here's an episode for exact same episode. Here is the working current working directory, and then here's this is production server. This on the right is our development server. Development server has the fix. Production server does not. I'm gonna push that in a little bit. I've already pushed it to Git. I just have not, or GitLab. I haven't pulled it in yet. So haven't fetched nor pulled. Cool little Git stuff if you're a Git nerd like me. So here we go. Here was one issue. I will show it to you right now. If you said I want to play, which go to audio should take you back to the audio controls, and it should play the audio. Now I'm not gonna. I can actually turn the audio on so you can hear it.
I love the country. It's
All right,
just
you can
it's
hear it,
not
but it
my
didn't take you to
country
audio
anymore.
controls. Pause that. So there's audio in there, right? But it didn't take you to the audio controls. Now let's go to the fix. So we go to a random time segment. I'll just pick right here at this 13-minute marker, and I say go to audio. Here, let me turn the audio back on the video. All right, and
Comfortably and not think about too much at all, which makes
there's a
wearing
little bit of
dress
delay,
clothes a
but it
big to
works.
do. Sure, they look sharp, but they're stiff,
All right,
hot, and high maintenance.
pause. All right, so not only did it take you to the audio, it also played the audio. All right, cool. So that was one fix. Now let's go to another problem. Now we're back on the production server, which doesn't have the fixes. Let's be quick about this. All right, so if you click here, you have four options. Play, which just plays. Pause, which just pauses the audio. Go to audio, which plays the audio and takes you to the audio controls. Then you have go to transcript, which does not play anything. It just takes you to the transcript. So like for instance, um, that's helpful if you're up here and you say, hey, take me to the transcript. It just took you to that time segment and that transcript at that chapter summary. Cool. But you didn't want to play any audio. So problem was if you click down here, do you see that? I can't see my controls nor can I touch them and they're stuck. Problematic. So we got that fixed. I wanted that to pop up if you're too low down. So if we go into, now we're in the development server where these fixes have been implemented. I'm going to click at this bottom one right here. Boop, popped right up. Let me go over here. Boop, bottom. Let me go right here. Boop, back up. bottom. Ah, it works like a charm. Cool. And then also, if I click down here, I can actually scroll with it still, which is kind of nice. It's not attached like it was to that segment. It's kind of like a floating object. All right, so that's that. Let's see what else I changed. And then some fixes on the share button, which is just as copy to clipboard. It should work even if you have proxy going on, and if it doesn't, it shouldn't crash everything else, which if you click this and then somehow it got stuck in this kind of like loop, it wouldn't allow you to click anything else. It was like problematic, but that should be gone now. So to see this, we just only made changes in one HTML that did all the fixes. For instance, this fix right here, if navigator, this is talking about the actual share button. I fixed a bunch of different stuff, added some kind of fail-safe, some catch statements right down here, took off some other ones. Anyways, and then we're scrolling down. Here is the audio button. I basically said we're going to change some features in there so that we can have the audio button not only play but also go to the audio controls. And that's what these changes are down over here. Um, and then the other changes, yeah. So that was about it. Yeah, audio controls and then making sure that button flips up. That were these additions over here. Fun stuff. Nothing too crazy. Uh, yeah, that's kind of about it. It was pretty easy, wasn't too much work. Now all I gotta do is pull up my code. I'll let you watch this. Since we've already added these changes to Git, all we have to do is fetch. Gotta fetch our tags from our GitLab. Boop, right there. If you want, you can hear the little boops too, so you know why I made that noise. There it is. Alright, and then we are going to pull. There you go. Changes should be implemented. And we can double check if that works. Let me pull back my website. Should be right here. Should be here. Let's refresh this page. Oh, I don't think I refreshed it. I think it refreshed now. Let's go and try that out. Oh, popping up, popping up. And then if I play this audio, it
Well,
should
that
take me.
wasn't where I thought that was
Anyway,
going.
the point is.
There it is. It's working. That's the production server. It now has those changes. And that's all we're doing. So, yeah. And now I'm going to go push this on. I'm going to send this, make a post on X, link in the videos on X as well. I'm going to send them to my Rumble. I'm going to send them to my YouTube. And then they're also going to be put on my Patreon. So, follow me if you want. And that's it. See you later. Ciao, ciao.